So the first thing we have to do is split it up. I split mine up like this. Okay, so we have a rectangle, and a rectangle, three of them together. Okay, so now we know that the area of a rectangle, what's the formula? Area equals length times width. That's going to be for each one. Length times width. Area equals length times width. And area equals length times width. Okay, now for the big rectangle, I think that'll be the easiest because we don't have to figure out what any sides are. What's the length of the big rectangle? 6. And what's the width of the big rectangle? 8. 6 times 8 is 48 what? Meters squared. That's the big one. We're done with that one. Okay. Now let's go on to this littler one. We know that from the top to the bottom is 8 feet. We also know that from this corner to this corner is 3. So what do we have to do to figure out what the measure of this side is? Perla? 3 from 8. 8 minus 3 is 5 feet. Okay? So 5 feet is the length, is what we'll call this one. Okay? 5 feet times the width. We know all of this together is 12 feet. Okay? All of it is 12. We know that from here to here is 6. And we know that from here to here is 2. So we're going to add 6 and 2, which is 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. So this little piece of the rectangle is 4. So the width of this rectangle is, the width is 4. So our area, 5 times 4 is 20 meters squared for this part of the shape. We have 48 and 20. Now let's go to the last skinny rectangle that is there. Are we good so far? Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. So the top to the bottom, we know is what? 8 meters because we got that from here. Okay. So it's 8 over here. So we have area equals length times width. We know 8 times, what's the width of this rectangle? 2. 8 times 2 is 16 meters squared. Last thing we're going to do, since we know all the areas of all of the shapes split together, we are going to add them all up. When you add 48 plus 20 plus 16, 8 plus 6 is 14. 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 2 is 7, plus 1 is 8. You have 84 meters squared as the answer.